Mario is no doubt the most popular video game character of all time. Anytime you see a red hat and overalls, you automatically assume Mario. His theme song is iconic, the M on his hat is iconic, and now even his shoes are iconic. Mario has been around for generations now. You could have played Mario when you were a kid, and now your kids are playing Mario. It's obvious that Mario's not going anywhere, and to solidify that, he's getting a second chance at the big screen. We don't talk about the first one. Now, a little while back, Nintendo realized that the date March 10th, if written out, looked like Mario. So they cashed in on it and made it a holiday. That just so happens to be today. Mario Day. Mario Day is my favorite day of the year. I put on my Mario costume and I play as much Mario as I can from sun up to sundown. But this year, I decided to do something special. I decided to take a trip back to not quite the beginning, but to when Mario became a household name. The home video game market is much different than it used to be in the 80s. Atari was king of the home console market, but due to massive growing success video games were at the time, everyone wanted in on it. And this oversaturated the market. People were tossing away home consoles for home computers, and could you blame them? The quality of video games dropped significantly just to get as many games out as possible. Right about at 1983, home video game console revenues were at $3.2 billion. But by 1985, it had dropped to $100 million. All hope was seemingly lost, until the company that created the hit arcade game Donkey Kong decided to make a home console, the Nintendo Entertainment System. On the Nintendo Entertainment System, a certain game had released. This was one of the games that helped people realize the potential in the video game industry. Super Mario Bros. This was a 2D platformer released on the Nintendo Entertainment System featuring Mario and his brother Luigi on a quest to save the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom who was being held captive by the evil King of Koopas, Bowser. Now, there are plenty of reasons this game is as good as it was, but starting off, let's talk about our plumber protagonist, Mario. This is my favorite type of hero, just a normal guy that you could take a step in his shoes and feel like you're saving the day. This is one of the reasons Mario is so iconic. Now, in this game, Mario can run, jump, grab power-ups, and stomp enemies, and it was revolutionary for its time. But most notably for the physics and the insane level design. Obviously, video games were pretty early on, so to see tight physics like this in a platformer was unheard of. Mario felt so good to control, the momentum in his jumps almost felt lifelike. I mean, I'm definitely not a physics major because I like my free time and my mental health, but the way they got Mario to jump was so smooth and so natural, you could and still can pick this game up with no knowledge of how a video game plays, and Mario will jump exactly like what you'd expect. And while that doesn't sound like much of an accomplishment, that's really all you can strive for when developing a game. When your mechanics are exactly what people expected right out of the box, that's a huge deal. Now, to go with game mechanics, let's talk about level design. Super Mario Bros. Is a masterclass in 2D platforming game design. 1-1 is literally the definition of perfection. You cannot get a better 2D platformer level in my eyes, and I'll gladly take that to the grave. Everything is so carefully placed and planned out, it makes this game feel wonderful, and you get excited to see what could possibly await you in the next level. Now, we gotta give credit where credit is due all around. Let's talk about the music. There isn't a whole lot to say here because I know what song is already in your head. The Super Mario Bros. Theme song is the most iconic piece of music out there. Not to mention, so is the Underground and Star Power theme from this game. The music here stands the test of time and it's amazing. How could you not love any song from this game? Even the power-ups were amazing. The Fire Flower is such a well-executed power-up. The Super Mushroom, well, everyone knows the Super Mushroom. And the Star, oh, it's just perfect. Iconic music, levels, characters, power-ups, and even warp zones, pixel by pixel, Super Mario Bros. Is an amazing game. I and so many other people hold this game so very close to our hearts, and it's one of the reasons Mario is as iconic as he is today. We're going to go off the script for a minute because Super Mario Bros. Is one of my favorite video games of all time, and I think it's one of the best video games of all time. And I'm so happy I talked about it today because I love Mario Day. It's my favorite day of the year. I get so excited because Mario is a series that I love. Me and so many other people love this game series, and all the games are so much fun. The characters are amazing. The locations, music, everything about it is great. And I'm so happy that I get to talk about this game today because it's such a good game for such a good series. It's such a good start. I hope you had an amazing Mario Day. I hope you played at least one Mario game for my sake. And I hope every day can be a Mario Day from here on out. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go!